Don't waste your money sending to Jasmine Crockett. Do not do it.
Okay, pause, because this right here is a perfect example of how platform power can go off the rails.
Message!
Las Culturistas podcasters Matt Rogers and Bowen Yang came under fire recently for this clip, in which they criticized Texas Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett's run for Senate without any context. They went on to uplift her Democratic primary opponent, State Representative James Tallarico, without really knowing much about him. The two have since apologized, and Tallarico is leading in the polls. But regardless, when you have a huge following, honey, you gotta know the responsibility you carry. Their listeners sure did. Many of them were quick to blast them on social media following the off-the-cuff comments. They understand that underestimating a black woman who has more experience in Congress than the white man they're comparing her to is more than a throwaway comment. It taps straight into Misogynoir, the mix of racism and sexism that tells black women they're unelectable or too much before they even have a fair chance. And the impact doesn't just disappear because Rogers and Yang said, "My bad." The comment itself still reflects a larger, deeper pattern. America would like you to believe that marginalized people can't shift systems. But hey, look at Shirley Chisholm. Her presidential run in 1972 didn't just make history, it forced the Democratic Party to overhaul its primary and delegate process and make it more inclusive. She didn't win the White House, but she shook up the entire system. Take states like Georgia and Arizona flipping in 2020. For years, people swore that was impossible until grassroots organizing made it real. And in Georgia, that was in large part due to black women, like Stacey Abrams. Today, we can't ignore the wave of new, young progressive leaders, from the Squad to Mamdani, who built people-powered campaigns and ended up reshaping the political landscape itself. None of them were supposed to win until they did. That's the pattern. When people show up, the impossible is made possible. And dismissing someone's chances, especially a black woman's, ignores decades of receipts that say otherwise. So here's the thing about influencer culture. When you suggest to your audience that something is pointless or hopeless, they internalize it. They stop showing up. They stop believing change is possible. Just imagine if Shirley Chisholm, Stacey Abrams, or Kamala Harris had given up. So yeah, we accept Rogers and Yang's apologies. But it's also important to name why the backlash happened in the first place. Comments like those don't exist in a vacuum. They echo a long history of treating black women's leadership as optional, unrealistic, or out of reach. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. What responsibility do you think people with platforms have when it comes to politics? Let us know in the comments below.